Amin and Charlotte run out of here, your thoughts on everything that happened with Giannis last night?
Wow. Where to begin, Dan? There's so much that happened. Let's start in the middle of the game, right? Giannis goes up, and he gets fouled by Aaron Nesmith, who tries to wrap him up to stop him from completing the and one, but unfortunately tackles him to the ground. Bobby Portis is animated. Some shoving happens. And then you've got what's happening on the bench where noted Antetokounmpo brother Thanasis has to be held back. And take a look right there. Look at him. Let go of me. Let go of me, man. Let go of me.
My brother.
That's my brother, man. That's my quarterback.
That's his job. I mean,
that is. He is employed to do that.
Stugotz is the leg kick. The leg kick is my favorite. He goes,
and that's all you got?
Well, I mean, I just think that's what Stugotz said, right? Like the idea that, like, hey, man, calm down. No, you calm down. This is why I'm here. If I'm not here for these moments, then why the hell am I here? He's got it. That's him earning his money.
Yes, that was his moments. Correct.
It's kind of like Giannis with the Heat. Anytime any kind of kerfuffle happened, Giannis is like, this is my time.
It gets better because, here's the thing. In this very same game, Giannis breaks the franchise record for most points scored. Now, as Giannis is checking out, and the crowd starts to give him a standing ovation, Thanasis checks in. He thinks the ovation is for him, so he smiles and he waves, and then he realizes, oh, wait a second, that wasn't for me.
He legitimately thought that his brother scoring a 64th point to break a career record. Wait a minute. So Kareem never did that?
No, actually, the record was Michael Redd, 57 points.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So but why? Come on. You're telling me Giannis is that lacking in self-awareness?
That's a fine.
That
He's
is a fine.
Stugotz, yeah.
You think that he's that lacking in self-awareness?
Yes. Yes, look, this is a guy, he had to earn his keep, so he's like really animated from the bench. It's like when you didn't do the reading and you throw out like the most sort of generic comment, but you care a lot about it. Like that's what he did. And then he's like, oh my God, I crushed it when he comes into the game. He's like, they really like that generic comment. And then he's like, oh, it was my giant brother.
On that note, I once did a group project. This is in college, and it was a business class, and it was set in something like why like the stock market crashed in the 80s, right? And so we had our Thanasis was like, I said, oh, it'd be fun if we started it with like the year is 1987, or whatever year it was, and like the number one song in the country is this, and no one knew Black Friday was about to happen or whatever, right? Or Black Monday. So the kid's like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, and he proceeds to come up with like 10 minutes of things that were happening in 1987 that has nothing to do with the project, but that was his contribution.
Honestly, a really strong move.
Indiana is so fun to watch, and it would be great if Milwaukee and Indiana had some sort of thing with each other.
For sure.
I actually do think that the best part of this is not that Giannis got upset about the game ball not being given to him. Sorry, that didn't happen yet. That was in 1987 when the number one. No, the best part of this is how much we're talking about the Pacers these days. The Pacers are right up there with teams that matter. They matter a lot right now, and I love that they're in the extracurricular stuff.
And you know why they matter, Stugotz?
Why?
The in-season tournament, baby.
Where they didn't get it done, huh? All right.
What's that honking sound?
IST.
IST. IST.
Why are you chanting?
I don't know. It just feels like something to chant. I like it. IST.
They're chanting it.
I'm being a good
at you.
teammate. I don't care. Do it in the IST. I'm tired of the Pacers. Seriously. Who are the Pacers to keep a ball away from an NBA champion? I'm serious. This guy did it in the postseason. They did it in regular season game number 18. Give me a break.
All right, so at this point, we should explain to the audience what happened. So Giannis breaks the franchise record, right?
He's got to keep that ball.
After the game, he wants the game ball. At the same time, the Pacers have a tradition that when a player scores his first NBA points, he gets the game ball. So they grab the game ball to give it to their guy. Giannis is infuriated. He wants the ball. He sprints down to the Pacers locker room. There he is. He's going to go get his damn ball. Then he comes back out. We got arguments here with Tyrese Halliburton and Chris Middleton. Damian Lillard's there. Lloyd Pierce, an assistant coach of the Pacers, is there. They're all trying to figure all this stuff out. Here's my favorite part. The Bucks had the game ball all along because when the game ended, you see one of their security personnel run and grab the ball and run off the court. Here's when it gets even better. So while the Pacers and the Bucks are all fighting over this one ball, even though there are two balls, by the way, the guy the Pacers wanted to give the ball to, these weren't his first career NBA points. Oh. He scored in the final of the IST.
IST. Okay, so just to recap, after that terrible Christmas song, you're telling me that what is being described as a kerfuffle but does not rise to that level. It does not. I saw it described in print as a scuffle, and I don't think it climbs that high either. You're telling me that the Bucks, already having possession of the ball in their organization, in a sport that I learned yesterday has 2 game balls. I did not know before yesterday that there were 2 game balls. I think of 1 game ball in basketball.
There's more than 2. There's a whole rack of these things.
Those aren't
what
game
are we
balls.
doing here,
That's
folks?
shoot around, though.
This is so stupid.
No, but official game balls. Chris. Right.
Okay, so Chris, Cody, I feel like I'm going to have to learn you about how game balls work.
Unbelievable.
Right?
What are you
The
talking
life
about?
of a ball. You get a brand new ball. The players don't touch the new balls. They give those to like the rookies and the summer league people. They've got to play with those, break them in. And then when they're broken in, we get to training camp. Those are the balls that those rookies and young players have to play with. And then over years, as that ball becomes more worn, it might one day get to game ball status.
It's like a fine wine.
It's like becoming the director of the FBI. Like not every police officer is the director of the FBI.
Juju, please put it on the poll. Did you learn last night that there are 2 game balls in basketball? But just to recap, you're telling me then that Giannis and everyone ran through a hallway. The ball is in the possession of their organization behind them. In a fury and rage, Giannis, with an army behind him, runs to go get a game ball that they already have. That's what you're telling me.
Pretty much. And in the process, also apparently elbowed Chad Buchanan, who's the GM of the Pacers, in the ribs. Chad Buchanan's on the IR now. We don't know what the end of this is going to be. Get ready. Get well, Chad.